Here we are in a time when, the notion of second-person divinity or spirituality just conjures up for us, okay, you want me to believe in God above, you want me to believe in a guy on a throne or someone who died on a cross for my sins, and I'm going to have a personal relationship with God. And no, thank you, I left all that behind. I prefer this first-person brand much more, and that's really the place where I think many of us are sitting at this point, is anything to do with thinking God as a you, as an other. Well, for one thing, everybody will say, well, that's dualistic. You're making God outside, putting God outside yourself. When haven't you had the big enlightenment experience that, you are consciousness? So I'd love it if you could, push into why this is so important to resurrect the second person divine in an authentic way.
Yeah, thank you. Well, once you've had that recognition of the non-separation of everything, that non-dual context, once there's some intuition, even just a basic brightening, an illuminated, intuitive sense about this non-separate condition, one can approach this whole matter of an intimacy with God, a relationship with God, in a whole different way. There's just a profound shift. Instead of having to believe in a God, you can be released and know that God is mystery, that the one who I would be having a relationship with is the one I must have always already been in relationship with. That the frame out of which I've been living, the existential stance in which I've been experiencing my life, may have been one in which I am imagining I am alone in a dead world, in a world of its, in an I-it dynamic with my very existence. And recognize that existence itself, this vast, amazing, chaotic multiplicity of beautiful, cruel, heartbreaking, amazing, confounding, poetic, exquisite, gorgeous experience is also coherent, that it has soul qualities, that it's not just dead, that it is conscious and it is alive, and that all of it together is somehow conscious in relation to me. I've never been alone. I've lived the drama as if I was alone, but I never was alone. That I've been witnessed even in my most private moments, that there's never been a radical separation, and that I've been intimately connected with otherness in every moment of my experiencing. I was born out of intimacy. I will die back into the arms of the beloved, the other, that there really is an intimate there. And that one does not have to be conceived to be a coherent personality who is having an attitude or experience toward me in the ways that we might conventionally have conceived of a mythic God to have. That we can recognize something about the whole nature of our existential way of being, the way in which the heart can radically open into a connectedness in which we're no longer living this drama as if we are alone in it.